Welcome to the series that'll never die, because I can't just sit down and complete one crochet item without putting it aside, starting something else and collecting a bunch of whips. It's Whip It Wednesday. The embarrassing one about this, it's completely done. The hook's still attached and it's been sitting in that bag for a little while. I moved on to something else. This is all that it's stuffed, and then yeah. I would love to see other people with ADHD what their whip pile looks like, because mine never gets better. If we do this, I feel like I've completed something because I get a whole bunch of whips done, and then like I've still got so many whips, and then I just don't know. So today we're going to try and get done. This bee have 4 turtle shells. I know, I'm pretty sure I have 3 small turtle bodies in here too. I don't have a big turtle body. I would like to get that done. What else do I have? Because I know there's more. My worst trait when it comes to crocheting is I just shove things places and I go, oh, I'll come back to that. I don't come back to that. The only reason I come back to that now is because I do this, the Whip It Wednesdays. This little guy, I've got to do something with him. I made up this pattern. I know, shocking. Look how amazing it is. I did this all by myself. Maybe I'll just make it up as I go along and not actually make a pattern for it, because I don't really want to write out a pattern right now. I'll just sew this to this, make arms, legs, tail, horns and ears. There's another turtle shell. Okay, so it means I gotta make another turtle body. It's okay, in the long run I need them. I want to make 6 small turtles. Now this doesn't seem like a lot to anyone, but like turtles and bees are my nightmare. I like to make big dragons, and for some reason I just can't make little things. Okay, here's a turtle head. Fin. Oh, I was looking for that. This is also in my whip pile because I'm supposed to make a blanket. That's my circular knitting. I'm pretty useless in a lot of this sort of stuff. Like, I think my first video was me making Anchor, the octopus, for one of my best friends who was having a baby. She's had that baby. Anchor's sitting over there. I also have this dragon that I stopped liking halfway through, so he's just there. I was making this guy for Halloween. Do I know what it is? No. Is it going to be finished? Probably never, because he's a part of the whip group. Once you're in the whip group, you're in it for life, apparently. Okay, no, for real. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna sit down and just do turtles. First the bee. I'm gonna sit down, first do the bee, then do turtles. I have to go get stuffing. I have retrieved stuffing. Now that I've finished taking my anger issues out on the bee, because in this economy who can afford a therapist, we're going to move on to turtles. I am thankful though that I did finish this bee. That is something I can cross off, and that does make me feel better. I'm done with my bee. I also would like to do 3 loaf cats. Now I know this is Whip It Wednesday, but I'm only really doing whips that I would need to take to my next market. So it's sort of like market prep Whip It Wednesday. We will crack on. This guy's definitely going to go on the maybe pile though. He's still sitting here looking sad. What would I do with him? I don't know. Maybe we'll make him look cute at the end. Now I'm going to sit down, put on my favourite show, and just try and do some damage with turtles. So I'm thinking this one goes with the pink. The blue can go with the green. I don't know where all the pieces are. This green can go with that brown. So we need to make parts to go with this blue and a big one to go with this purple. And I need to put these together. Unless there is one just random ass. There's one flipper made. I don't know what size he is. I have to look into it to see if it's a small flipper or a big flipper. Either way, I have a flipper. This is what's going on. This guy to him, that guy to him, that guy to him. Alright, we'll do those 3 first and then I'll move on, I think. Turtle number 1, done. Turtle number 2, done. Already over it, but there's 2 turtles. Yay! Once I have this guy done with his new head and his new body, and he joins the realm of turtles, You did say I would make one more, didn't I? Because I do want to make 6. But we're only doing whips. So as long as I finish this one. Number 3. Boom. Wicked. Okay, next we are going to start working on this dragon that's been left. I'm pretty sure he was a 5.5 millimeter hook, I want to say. I don't know. But the eyes, I glittered them myself. I didn't want glitter to take over the whole thing because I did have glittery backs for this, but it was too glittery, so I wanted the flaky stuff that just had hints of, you know, yellowy, because my other color was going to be yellow for this, I think. So I'm going to try and finish the body and then we'll work on other parts. This pattern is Willow, the wood dragon from Loops and Knots Crochet. Up there that you can't really see is another Willow, the wood dragon. So I'm going to make this blue one. It was going to be blue and yellow, so but I've got to stop saying. So I apologize. I'm going to be working on that. I don't know where I am on this, so I'm going to have to count, but we'll figure it out and we'll carry on. Good dragon. It's a good dragon. Yeah. I did fuck up the nose though, and you can probably see that on camera. Actually, it looks good on camera, but this one is smaller than this one. I think I did 4 on this one and 3 on that one. Can someone explain to me why I keep putting myself in situations where I need felt eyes? I am making Bulbasaur. I thought that these eyes would work. Clearly not. They're freaking beady eyes. Which means now I have to make felt eyes. Why do I keep getting in situations where I have to make felt eyes? I don't want to make felt eyes. I even got myself Labubu eyes so I can make Labubus but not make felt eyes and have them with opening eyes like this. Yes? Nice? Alright. I freaking hate felt eyes, but it looks okay. I keep thinking parts are poking out, but they're like, it's glued the whole way around. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm hoping to never do felt eyes again, and I say that pretty much every time. But this little fat Bulbasaur is for a friend's 30th. He has Bulbasaur tattooed on his leg, and well, him and my husband and one of their other friends have the 3 original starter Pokemon tattooed on them somewhere. My husband has Charmander and he has Bulbasaur. So yeah, I don't really know how I'm going to go with doing the patterns. And yes, I know this is very blue, which it looks even more blue on camera, which is crazy, but I don't have a color that matches Bulbasaur, so close enough, I think. Good enough. I don't know. He stands, so that's nice, because he wasn't going to stand originally, so I put weighted beads in this as the counterweight for the head. So it like looks okay. I don't know how to do the extra little bitties on him, so I don't know if I'm going to do the extra little bitties on him, because it might ruin him. It might make him look better. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't really like the look of felt eyes that much, and but I don't have better eyes than Bulbasaur. He's not part of any whips or anything. I just had to make him. He turned out alright. I don't know what the hell of abomination this thing ended up being, but pretty confident his tail doesn't stick out his sight. The funniest thing is, I would not have noticed. I did not click on. I just chucked him in. My confident ass put him away. He was packed up. He was ready to go to a market. I reckon if I didn't film this, I would have taken him to a market and probably noticed either when putting him on display, when someone picked him up and went, ha, what the fuck is this? And like, now what do I do about it? Because what a pain in the ass to get the head off, to move it around there. Like, I could poke, I reckon if I tried hard enough, I could poke his tail in. And then I could stitch it, pretend that was never there. And then he's just gonna be like, you know, this is gonna be his little fin, like off Finding Nemo. High five. Do I put him in a clearance bin as a sad little turtle? That's not bad. Clearance him, because he's all fucked up. I wonder how hard it'll be to find. Because see, I put too much effort into like tying it. Well, not too much. Not too much. Little kids get these. I don't want them to be able to pull anything off. Too much for a situation like this. Now I have to go back and fix it. Do I just keep him now? Is he now just part of the team? And the thing is, like, I used the last of this color on this guy. So when I was like sewing him in, I had to pull apart a different turtle head to get just that bit black, bit more, to make sure it was sewed on good enough. And now look at you. I was clearly overdoing turtles that day. Gonna go and have a shower, but I'm trying to work out if I'm do the ears like this or leave them the way they are, because like yeah, I don't know. Either way, 4 hours and 9 minutes. God damn, someone takes a long time. Yeah, so, oh, I like the tail. Tail's cute. Horns, I don't know how I'm feeling about the horns. I love the wings. I think he looks pretty good, especially his little toes. I think he looks pretty good. I don't know what I'm going to do about the horns yet, but oh, it's not going well over here. You can't fly yet. But it is making me think I might try lots of different horns on this guy. Not this guy, but on this pattern. I think this is the last guy I'm probably going to do for tonight because I want to go and have a shower. I might see how I feel afterwards. Who knows? Okay, I just showered, but I added some Bulbasaur stuff to Bulbasaur. I don't like that I did these three. They look in a row. But I don't know. I think maybe he looks better than he did. What do you think? Even though one of the turtles, I've thought about it. I might give the turtle to my son for Christmas. He's 3. He won't care. So yeah, I think I'm gonna finish up here, call it a night, and thank you so much for watching. My husband has pointed out that I like to end videos abruptly, so because of him, I would say I hope you liked the video. Please leave me a comment on any things that you're making or just what you're up to, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.